My grandma tried to kill me. When I was around 6 years old, I had went to stay with my grandmother, my dad's mom, who I never spent time with. But all of a sudden, she decided she wanted me to stay the weekend with her. Well, she told me to get in the car, and that was in the garage. She got it started and then said she would be right back and that she had to use the bathroom for me to not unbuckle and to not get out of the car. The garage door was closed, the car was started, and she had locked the door leading into the house. I watched her do it. I was in that car for so long, and the fumes from the car running started to be all that I tasted and all that I had smelt. I started to doze off. I was dying, and all of a sudden my father, who passed away when I was 2 years old in a coal mine, appeared and shook me. He said, "No, don't go to sleep, stay awake." So I rose back up into the seat, and there came my grandmother. The look on her face was just pure disgust. It was unreal. She was yelling and slamming the car door when she got in, so disappointed that I was not dead. She took me back home, and I never went to stay with her again. She had been married 8 times, and 4 of them magically, quote unquote, got sick and died as well. That woman was a damn serial killer. Just can't prove it. She has since passed. Well, to say the least, that is beyond traumatizing. That would definitely play a major factor in the rest of my life and probably give me some major trust issues. Grandmas are supposed to be baking you cookies, not trying to kill you with carbon monoxide poisoning in their damn car in the garage. Damn, that is crazy. Granny, WTF. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Scariest thing that has ever happened to me. I got a good one for you guys. It's a long read, so just heads up. This story messed me up. I was about 10 or 11 when this had happened. My mom and my brothers and I lived in a tribal rabbit house. Sorry, I am trying to read this. In a tribal house. I understand. It's just, a bit hard to say. Okay, so I lived in a tribal house, Rabbit Ridge, located in Kishna. They all went to my grandma's for the evening and asked if I wanted to come with. I wanted to stay home, so I was by myself. I end up hearing this tapping noise for like 5 minutes and couldn't figure out where it was coming from. My mom had this drum set in the corner of our living room. I specifically remember watching American Dad and turned it down and determined it was coming from the drum set. I went and I checked to see if maybe a mouse, something got stuck on the drums. I end up seeing the top of one of the drums ripple after I heard the tapping noise, but I didn't see anything in the drum. I kind of got scared, but more intrigued. I saw and heard the drum hit again, so I hit it myself a little bit harder, and the thing is, whatever it was, hit it back just as hard. I did this like 5 more times, and it was responding. I wanted to continue to do this, but deep down, it started to really freak me out. I did it 1 more time, and I got no response. So I did it again, and still no response. All of a sudden, from the back of my hallway, I heard something sprinting down the hallway right at me. All I thought to do was to cover up and to plug my ears. I then uncovered my ears and I did not see anything, but I could feel something was watching me. I remember sweating so bad that I could feel like it felt like each droplet on my head and back I could feel. I called my grandpa and I panicked and I had to have him come and get me. Anyhow, 20 some years later, 6 months ago, my uncle called me and was really freaked out. He said that he had this horrible dream where he was back at the old house in Rabbit Ridge that night, and he said he could hear his mom, my grandma, screaming from inside the house. He said he went in and my grandma went running out and said there was something in the back room. He said he went to go see what it was and went to the back room. He said the house was the same setup as when we were kids, when I was living there. He said he saw this man looking back at him with an inhuman big smile. Aaron, my uncle, asked him who he was, and he stated, "Don't you remember me?" Aaron said, "No, who are you?" He said, I'm the man that was effing with your nephew all them years ago on the drum set. Aaron said his heart dropped and he got super freaked out and the man jumped out the window. Aaron said his heart dropped and that he got super freaked out and the man jumped out the window. Now, I don't know what to think. But I do believe these things were connected. Aaron showed me a picture of what the guy or the thing was looking like. I want to post it on here somewhere. I just find it super odd that 20 years had to pass and we have our own families now. And this story/memory still sends chills down my spine.